Hello and welcome to the course. Let's do a quick introduction to the course. Let me walk you through who is this course for, what are the topics inside this course, and how this course has been organized. Let's look at who is this course for. Well, this course is for absolute beginners who want to start learning PHP from scratch. So this course assumes you have no previous experience with PHP. That's why you see this course is very detailed and go into very basics of PHP. And there are examples and exercise in this course which are focused more towards learning the PHP language. That's why in this course we are not developing a website, we are not building a shopping cart. Rather, we are learning the PHP language. And we believe that once you learn how to write PHP, then your development speed will actually improve drastically. It's really important that you have to have a solid background of how PHP works and understand the PHP language in detail. Let's look at the course structure and what topic we will cover in this course. So the first topic will start off by setting up the PHP environment, where you will install PHP on Windows and Mac, and then you will try to run PHP on your local machine. Second, we will do the introduction of PHP. Here we will understand what is PHP, how PHP works, and we'll compare PHP with other web-based programming languages. And then we'll also understand what is client-server model, request and response. Then we'll jump into the PHP language basis, understand how to write a PHP file, how to open a file, and how to print the output from our PHP files. Then we'll look at variables and constants, how to define variable, how to define constants, and what different types of variables that we have. Then we'll look at expression and operator. Then we'll look at different type of operators, assignment, conditional, bitwise, all the operators that we have in PHP. Then we'll look at data types. We have string, integer, boolean, double and null, and how to define all those data types we're going to learn in this section. Then we'll look at namespaces, how to organize your program into different files using namespaces and combine them into single file. Then we'll look at control structures, if condition, switch condition, looping statements, all those things we'll cover in these control structures. Then we'll look at strings and its operations, how to find a length of a string, how to find a word in a string, and we'll do some commonly used string operations. Then we'll cover array in detail, wherein you'll understand different type of arrays, how to define an empty array, how to define an indexed array, multi-dimension array, associative array, and how to iterate the array. And we'll do all sorts of things that is required to understand array concept. You'll understand how to write your functions, how to pass parameter, how to return a value from a function, what are default and optional parameters of a function, anonymous function, dynamic call of a function, passing variable as a reference to a function. So all sorts of things will help you to write better functions. Then we'll look at how to handle exceptions like writing try-catch block, writing finally block, understanding how to throw an exception and how to catch multiple exceptions, and how to create your own function to catch exceptions. And then we'll work with files. In file section, you'll understand how to open a file, read a file, write a file, how to read a CSV file into an array, and how to convert array into CSV. Then we'll look into how to read a configuration file. And we'll play around with files of different types, and we'll try to understand how to read a file using different methods. Then we'll work with one of the most important topic in PHP is the date and time, which you will be working in any of the projects that you're working in PHP. You need to know how to work with date and time, how to convert a time for a specific country, and how to get the time, how to change the time, how to convert the time, how to compare the time. All these things we'll look in date and time section. Well, these are the sections of the topic that we'll cover in this course. Let's look at how this section is organized. Well, there's a pattern on how we have organized the lectures in the section. Well, this is the section structure, and we follow a standard structure for all our sections. So let's understand what is this structure looks like. So first, for every section, the first lecture will be objective, wherein you will understand what you will learn in this section. Then there will be some theory lecture where you'll understand what is the concept all about. Then we will do some practical examples where we're going to show you how to do it. Then you will have some exercises wherein you can try yourself. Then you have quiz to test yourself. Then you have assignment to challenge yourself. Then you have resources where you can continue your reading on that topic from the PHP manual. Finally, we'll wrap up this section with a summary. We will summarize what you should have learned by end of this section. Well, that's all about introduction to the course. Let's move to the next topic.